It's Madden.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Allen going to go to the air right away.
And his first look is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
The former #1 overall pick has had his ups and downs in recent seasons, but he finished strong last year and inherits a really good offense in Tampa that should set him up for success.
Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Deontay Hardy back deep.
Pulled in at the 24. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen.
Hardy's got it on the out route.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
This is taken at the 15. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Mayfield to throw it.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Allen now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Allen. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, all right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Allen gonna throw.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. White, he'll try the left side.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Opting to run again here with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rachaad White
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On first down, Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, That's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Vaughn is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return, Deontay Hardy. Now Hardy on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And here come the Bills.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And Diggs will have a Bills first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Allen.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
2nd and 3 from the 9. To the air, Allen. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Allen to throw once more. Setting up the screen for Cook. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
And that was Dorian Williams who found his way through and planted him for a loss on the play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
And even 40 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now back to the ground game with White.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down and 4.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Mayfield on 1st down.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
White is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, this is White.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On second down, Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Matt Milano, an all-pro last year, in on the tackle.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9.
They run the draw play. This is White.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They go with White on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start. Awesome.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. That is caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
First down, here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now Hardy on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Allen off the play fake. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
On second down, here's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They come up now On 2nd and 2. Here's Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. White, he'll try the left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Mayfield. A quick throw there is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now down 28-21, 90 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Allen.
His throw incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Throwing, Allen.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. To throw is Allen.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.